Hi, and welcome to our Instagram Live. I hope you're having a great day, and I'm very excited to see you joining us, whether live or watching the recording, as we'll be talking about how to cultivate a positive and healthy mindset. Such a great topic. Before we start, let us know where you're watching from, and if you are a Mana user, maybe I know you. And while we wait for more people to join us, I will introduce myself. My name is Sabrina Cadini. I'm one of the coaches here at Mana, helping our users achieve their personal and professional goals while they track their time and reflect on it in our app. My background is in holistic life coaching and brain wellness coaching, helping busy professionals live and work better thanks to personalized lifestyle interventions. All right, so I think we are ready for our topic for today. I really hope you enjoy. I will share some tips, so make sure that you take plenty of notes. I am sure you notice this often. We tend to describe people as positive or negative, and maybe you feel the same way about yourself as well, right? It happens all the times. However, a positive mindset is a choice. It's not something that you are born with. You have the power to change this, and deciding to have a positive and healthy mindset that includes positive oriented thoughts, beliefs, values, and attitudes can actually lead you to a happier and more successful life and improve your well-being at the same time, because developing a positive mindset affects everything from your career, making wise decisions and having better focus on your goals, to your relationships and even your health. So today I would like to share a few tips on how you can cultivate a positive and healthy mindset, and then I will show you how Mana can help with this. So number one, start the day in the right way. Start with a positive attitude the moment you wake up. Think about ways you can make a positive difference, a positive change in your day. If you have a morning routine, make sure you include activities that are meaningful to you and bring purpose and inspiration to your life, such as reading, journaling, it could be prayer, it could even be a good breakfast that gives you the right energy for the rest of the day, and so on. So again, so many choices. Number two, replace negative thoughts with positive ones. We sometimes find ourselves thinking of worst case scenarios in what we do during our day. I'm sure many of you relate to that. Instead, try to think of best case scenarios about things that may happen in the future, and this would lead to positive expectations. I know it's easier said than done, and it might also take some time to adopt this habit, but you can train your mind to change those negative patterns by counterbalancing them with positive ones. And eventually, the more you consciously choose to think about the world in a positive manner, the easier it will be for you to think in this way. And of course, the same applies for positive people. You want to add positive influences in your life. Tip number three would be practicing gratitude every day. Find things to be grateful for during your busy day. These can be very simple things. You don't have to think too hard. It could be the view of beautiful trees from your window. It could be having time to spend with your kids. It could be looking forward to a chat with your best friend, or even the smell of a great cup of coffee. See, very simple things. And you can also write a gratitude list in your journal, and we'll see how beneficial it is in a few minutes. Tip number four would be focusing on your strengths, your talents, and skills. And I would say this is very similar to replacing negative beliefs with positive ones. You may find yourself thinking you're not good enough at doing something, or you failed at something. It happens all the times, right? But if you focus on your strengths and on those qualities that give you an advantage in your job or in certain situations, you will feel more positive and adopt a more confident attitude. And when things go in the right direction, make sure you celebrate every small win. And this will add even more positivity in your mind. Tip number 5, but I should probably put it on top of the list, would be taking care of yourself. I can't stress this enough. Dedicating time to ourselves should be our priority in order to develop a more positive mindset. And one quick way to do so is regular exercise, which is a natural feel-good activity as it releases positive chemicals into your system and it increases blood flow for increased focus and energy. And when you're able to accomplish your fitness goals, you'll feel even better. Also, make sure you take breaks to feel good and to engage in self-care. By taking care of ourselves, we might think about ourselves in more positive ways that help us to have more positive experience as a result. Tip number 6 would be reflecting on your progress. Now, many people think that they should reflect on their life or their business at the end of the year. Maybe many of you do the same, right? You do this as an year-end reflection. But when you're able to bring your attention to and become aware of what's happening in your life, the progress you made, and what you accomplished so far, and I would say doing that at least every week, you can shift your mindset and discover ways to bring change, motivation, and increase positivity. There are multiple ways to reflect. One is to journal, as I mentioned before, by taking the time to write down a few thoughts about your day, and then you can go back and review every few days to identify a pattern and see where you can apply necessary changes to improve. Another great way is to track your time and then go back to analyze how you're spending it and optimize your time where necessary. And this exercise can provide a new perspective to how you manage your time. When you know how all of your time is spent, you can make better decisions, you can achieve better outcomes, and be more in control of your most valuable resources you have, which is time. So you might ask, which method is best, journaling or tracking? Well, with Mana, you can both reflect and journal in the app. And this is a great solution for you to cultivate a positive mindset. And I will switch my camera and I'll show you how you can do that. Okay, so now I am showing you my reflection page in the app. And as you can see, there's a super long list of activities that I have done in the past 2 weeks and a half. I'm showing May 23rd, May 30th, and this current week. And as you can see, there are different activities nicely organized in categories and big groups. So it gives you a great visual snapshot of what you're doing every single day, every single week, every single month, and every single year, as you can change the view from this button. And just to give you like an example, showing you these amount of hours and the time you spend gives you the ability to make the changes that you would like to do, or maybe improve on any goals or things that you would like to do during the day or during the week. There's also the goals section here, right, front and center, on top of the list of activities, so that I can keep track of my 2 goals that I have so far. 365 words of gratitude, which is a project where I journal about one word every single day. It's pretty challenging, but I love that. And so far, I've been able to journal 10 minutes every single day, and I'm so proud of that. Also, I'm writing a book. And so here I can see how many hours I'm spending every day of the week, every week, and see where I'm going. But just to give you an example, this is pretty much the visual representation that you have about the time that you're spending. But you can also journal, as I mentioned. And for instance, this decluttering activity, I was able to carve out 1 hour last weekend to declutter our garage, which was pretty messy. And I was so happy about it that I decided to journal about it. So you can see a little square, green square, around the 1 hour that I logged in the app. And I basically left a few thoughts. I selected a very happy emoji because I was so proud of myself accomplishing that task. And I said it was time for that garage decluttering. So I was able to leave a thought in the journal entry, and that's something that I can go back to later and review. And maybe if I have more time to do it this coming weekend or maybe the next weekends, I will be able to see the progress and see how I can declutter even more. It's a great reminder to show that I'm making progress in some goals that I selected, and it makes me very happy. And it gives me even more inspiration and motivation to do even more, not only in the garage, but maybe in the house as well. I'm sure there are some areas that need some decluttering as well. But now that I've seen that I can do it and I can find some time for that particular activity, I am sure I will be able to find more during the week. Let me know if you have any questions for me regarding the topic for today, how to cultivate a positive and healthy mindset, or maybe about the app, Mana. I just showed you one of the features of the app, but there's so much more that you can use in the app, and I'm here to help. So I'll wait for a few seconds while you type your questions in the comment box, and in the meantime, I give you the website where you can download the app and try it for yourself and see how it goes. I really hope you will love it as much as I did as soon as I started logging my time there. I made so many improvements by logging the time in Mana, and I really hope it will be useful for you as well. So all you need to do is go to mana.ai and download the app, and there you can schedule a call with one of our coaches, me or Berenike, and we'll be very happy to guide you through a tour of the app, onboarding you and showing you all the marvelous features of the app, set up your account so that you can start logging your time, reflect on it, create goals, track their progress, and be more successful in your life and in your career. All right, so I think you don't have any questions for me. I'm happy. Hopefully the topic was useful for you, and you can always go back to watch the recording in our IGTV library here on Mana on Instagram. So make sure you follow us at Mana Hours here on Instagram, on Twitter. We're also on LinkedIn, so stay connected with us for updates about the app. And I will see you in 2 weeks with another topic that I'm sure you will love. We'll talk about balancing childcare, career, and self-care. How can we find the time for all of that in our busy life? We'll find out soon. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you very soon. Bye.